What's going on, everybody? This is your boy King Germ, one half of Pod and Saved Our Marriage. Each and every Friday, Queen Germ and myself drop an episode to show the people how Pod and saved our marriage. Now, we're not like most married couples. Most of the time we disagree, but that's the beauty of this show. So, when you get through listening to Sparrows on the Review, come give us a listen. Each and every Friday on any DSP, go look for Pod and Saved Our Marriage.
Sorry, y'all. This one's going to be a little rough.
Kind of rough, y'all, because I didn't bring the mics in, so we're holding the mics like we're performing on stage.
And JR can't sit still, so, you know, his mic is going to make a lot of noises. So, welcome to Sparrows Under Review. My name is Stacy.
And I'm JR.
And we're going to talk about Poor Things.
Yes, Poor Things.
The movie. You wanna say why you thought about this movie?
All right, so what I was trying to do this go round, I noticed a lot of movies that were at the Oscars, and I was always wondering, like, why do some movies get nominated and I don't ever watch Oscar nominated movies?
So hold on, I'm gonna interrupt you right here. You thought of that, or?
Yeah, I thought we don't watch Oscar nominated movies. The only thing we watched was that one. The one with the people in it, and the subtitles were in Korean or something.
Parasite.
Yeah, we normally just watch some random movies we like.
Okay.
Because so not all that Disney stuff gets nominated for awards.
So not specific to just because we like it or we're interested in it, but specific to an Oscar-nominated film.
Right, because this movie was nominated for Movie of the Year.
Okay.
So I was like, we haven't finished watching the rest of them, but we've got 4 other movies to watch that fall under this criteria.
Okay.
And like that's just what I got going there.
Okay. So let's just jump right in. It had some rough parts, like some dirty parts.
This movie was sexual, like Marvin Gaye's song "Sexual Healing." Like, I'm gonna be honest, low key, it was something that could have been on the old school Cinemax Showtime late night hour.
Okay. But once you got past that part, I enjoyed it, the aspects of it and everything.
Thus far this year, it's the best storytelling I've actually had in a movie.
Okay, yeah.
Because character development, what I'm always looking for was thoroughly given after certain sequences. Because once we were able to figure out stuff and got the backstory on the main character, things started making a lot more sense.
Right. So it does look like this was based on a novel.
Yes.
By last name Gray. You can Google that because I'm not going to butcher the first name. So I'm going to have to read that book.
Right. Because I remember there was a book that was a source material, and I was just wondering myself personally, it had to be, you know, anytime that a book gets turned into a movie, it's got to be something good.
Yeah.
Because no one's going to waste big dollars in having that type of star power in there. Because you had William Dafoe in the movie, you had Emma Stone in the movie.
Mark
Ruffalo.
Which I told you that's who that was, and you told me no.
Which we all know is Incredible Hulk.
Yes.
And like I said, in the rest of the ensemble, some of the cast, they were whatever they are, but they were all, it wasn't like it was a new cast of actors at all.
Right. And I mean, I enjoyed it. It was weird, but when you stop and think about it, it's like, ooh, this is kind of like, he's a scientist. So once you understand what's going on, it makes it a whole lot better to follow and stuff like that.
Yes, it does. And one thing I will have to give credit to is whoever did the makeup design on these people.
Yeah.
For what they did to William Dafoe's face and how he was all, however he was, I'm not going to ruin that part of the movie, but he is a spectacle in this movie. He's the first thing that you're going to notice. And if you listen to his harsh stories of his childhood and upbringing, everything he says makes sense, and he sometimes talks in riddles if you don't pay attention closely.
Right.
But overall, for a different experience from a movie, it made me realize that there are more aspects to movies than the minor little things that I review. And I could see why it was nominated for Movie of the Year.
Right.
It was a different art direction than what I'm used to. I'm used to movies doing this linear path. Let's have a problem, let's solve the problem, and just get it out the way.
Right.
In this movie, I don't know if the problem ever got solved.
Well, you fell asleep at the end, so I'm gonna have to make you watch the last 5 minutes over again, because I think it ended very well.
Okay.
I kind of like the way it ended.
So now, where does this movie have a place in your collection?
I don't know. Like, I'd probably watch it again, because I know I missed a lot. There was a lot of stuff that was going on, and there's probably going to be some parts we'll skip over, but I don't need to see that again. But to get all the other parts, I would like to rewatch those.
Right. I'll say that this movie has a great place in my digital collection of movies with Movies Anywhere. Definitely looking for you all to talk back to us, Movies Anywhere. Because my thing is this, it's like, I could really see myself watching it again, but it's a movie that I would actually discuss with people. Like, I would actually take the time to go read the book and then come back to it.
Yeah.
I think that's probably like the best scenario for me to come back to the movie. And it would be something that would be in my catalog, and I would be selective on who I gave it to, though.
Right. If anybody gets offended easily, it's definitely going to be a movie you don't watch and a movie you don't recommend. But there is definitely some X-rated stuff in there, not for children at all. I'm not recommending them for children. What you let your children watch is your choice. But yeah, if you get offended, don't watch it.
Yeah, I will easily say that. And I will actually say like that it was kind of like a masterpiece when we're talking about the way that it was filmed.
Yeah.
The coloration, the themes, like I didn't understand. Like that's what I was saying about a Movie of the Year type deal. Like the themes, it was a reason that it went to color.
Mhm. Oh yeah, that's one thing we didn't mention. There was a lot of black and white in the film.
Yes.
And then it turned to color. Like it did different stuff like that, and they did it very well. The casting was amazing, I thought.
Yes.
And it tied together. It had a good storyline and everything. I know we don't talk about those details a whole lot when it comes to actors and stuff, but I think they picked the right people.
Yes, and I will say that the actual dialogue in this, because I know we normally don't go into that deep detail, if you don't pay attention, like at the very beginning of the film,
Right.
it had some quick wit comedy.
Yeah.
When dude said the cuss word, he was like, fuck this or something like that. And, all that stuff like that. The quick comedy, and then some of the sketch comedy is based on the things that interact between Bella and the guy that's there with her collecting data.
Yeah.
We'll just call him the first.
The fiance.
Yeah, he's just a fiance. But overall, I'll say it's a good movie. I will put it in my catalog. It's not my top 100, but it makes my top 200 movies, which means that it will sit on my wall at least.
Okay. So, are you putting this one out tomorrow?
Yes.
Okay. So, we kind of did things a little backwards to what we're trying to start to get incorporated. So, now we're going to talk about what's going on, what's coming up this week, or what happened last week that we might have missed. So, I get a text message today, and would you like to go ahead and continue with that story on what you sent me?
Oh, yes, the podcast is a year old.
Today, as we are recording it, which would be March the 4th. So, we are at 1 year and 1 day. We would like to thank everybody that is stuck here with us.
Yeah, everybody that's chipped it out, all the listeners, everybody across the different platforms that migrated from the old podcast to this one, and the ones that stayed, but with both of them, thank you for that too. And thank you for the ones that migrated to this show, because this was more tailored to what you want to hear. I want to thank the city of Cincinnati for bringing some great content. I want to thank the Comic-Con for bringing great content. The Nintendo Switch and AEW Wrestling.
Yes.
And WWE. But I will say,
well, I mean, the WWE episode was our largest episode, like our largest growing episode, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is now ranked to number 5.
yes.
So we appreciate everybody that's listened and shared. Feel free to interact with us. We are now on Instagram. We're on X, formerly known as Twitter. I don't do a whole lot over there, but you know.
And we're also on Letterboxd. I forget
Yes.
always about Letterboxd.
Yes.
And then the last thank you I want to give to, sorry about the last one, but it's important. Angela Bassett has to get her thank you. And Whitney Houston. Whitney Houston, I will play I Want to Dance with Somebody later on. If it was not for the Whitney Houston movie and everything that went on with that, I don't know if we would have kept going with this at that time.
Right.
But I do want to say overall, thank you, Stacy, for keeping with all the trends and keeping everything going and allowing me to be creative on your podcast, because on my show it's a jungle outside.
Well, we wouldn't be where we are if it wasn't for you. So.
Oh, well.
Take the appreciation.
I'll take that. Thank you very much.
And, okay, so next topic. TV shows that just came back.
Okay. Well, can I do one thing wrestling related? This
No.
is TV related. I'll do it after
No.
the end then.
So, The Rookie came back. I'm excited about that.
Oh, that's that show with my guy from Firefly, Fallon.
Yeah, John Nolan. I'm glad he finally got married.
And
What else is back?
that show that Pam likes.
We don't. It's Fire Country. We haven't watched it yet, so.
Yeah, but
And
it's
you
back.
told me that the Chicago universe was back. And
Yeah.
I've started to do those, but I need somebody to put it on a playlist for me. Like, I don't want to have to keep switching back and forth from. I got Chicago Fire, Chicago PD, Chicago Med. Then I have to throw in some Law and Order SVU episodes. Like, I just need Peacock to have it available on a playlist, so I don't have to think about it.
And I'm glad you're watching it on that streaming platform instead of watching it on Hulu.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do enjoy Peacock.
And yeah, I say that's pretty cool. Now, me right now, I got a new show. It's a Walking Dead spinoff
Okay.
with Michonne and Rick.
Yes.
And I need Rick to get his life together. But other than that,
Yeah.
and old boy lost the arm. If y'all ain't know that yet, Rick,
Not the whole arm.
he lost the hand.
Just I
And
think the
in the
hand.
sniblet. All he's got is a giblet, and I know y'all.
Halfway between the wrist and the elbow.
Yeah, it's all gone.
But if there's anything that you guys think that we should watch and talk about it, let us know. We're open to just about any type of movie, TV show. We also like to read. It's just books are very hard for me on certain things, but we'll always give it a go. So and just a reminder, this weekend we will be in Lexington, going to the Lexington Comic and Toy Convention. So check in for our post recap as a bonus episode next week. So we'll be dropping 2. We'll do Tuesday and Thursday.
Yeah, we can drop it on Thursday.
Sound good? All right.
And one last thing that I do need to throw in here, a huge shout out on a amazing career to the wrestler known as Sting on Sunday of this previous week. He wrestled his final match, and that's from 1985 to 2024, which he should have waited one more year so he could have had a long time in. But almost having 40 years in wrestling is crazy. And that was a shout out for King Germ because that's his favorite wrestler. I had to give him condolences because it was hard, you know. I don't know what it's like to have your heroes stop doing what they're doing.
Right.
Because when mine stopped, it was because of Goldberg. But that's all for wrestling.
All right. Bye, guys.
Bye.